Right. The Tsunami DI Reblade. So I've had this for about a month, and it's actually been quite a good month because I mean I didn't. Some weeks I didn't get to flip much, but for the most part, this has been like the main thing that I've been flipping. And in terms of balance, it's the it's been the best thing for balance for me. Like it when like Tactic or Robin Esch was talking about, oh, it affects the balance. You know, the balance is changing. Then they weren't lying in that sense. It's actually like a significant difference as to like where the weight point is within the knife, right? Like the added blade weight and momentum from that tip change the footprint profile. The fans are flat. This is this, but there was issue in terms of like in terms of QC because my strings came a little bit oversized, and that's okay because I am fine with oversized bushing because I just sanded them down a bit, and it's like my tolerances like have a little bit of play, and like the sound it's not as bouncy as I would want it, but for that balance shift and like getting used to having something that has like actual blade weight, it is phenomenal. It's like imagine something with like proper QC, skid QC, and like that's the thing. I haven't been that gentle with this because I don't know if you could see the blade. It's like a little bit chipped at the top. It's not chipped. It's a little bit bent to the top. It's like I could just make an edge there, kind of take away that problem. But at the same point, it's really good, like really really good. So that whole thing of like if you don't care about like tolerances, like perfect tolerances, it still got some bounce to it. At least on closes, like open like this. This is still decently bouncy. But if I want bouncy, I'll probably flip a Kraken or my Orion or something. But either way, for me tuning this right to like minimal tap, whatever, and then just this being like sort of looped. I wouldn't say it's like fully looped, but sort of looped. This is doing really, really well. And like, I would want DI to kind of improve his craft a little bit just to have like another blade option. I get that whole thing. Maybe like take off this because I don't really like the whole logo thing. So take off the logo and production. Maybe put his own logo there so that we know it's a thing. But you could tell this is an actual Nami. But it's beautiful as well. It looks good. It feels pretty good. And if you keep maintaining it, it's lovely. It's a very lovely like construction that you're making there. So I've really enjoyed that whole blade weight, that added blade weight. It's kind of like it made me appreciate my ride more because of how it shifted all the blade stuff around. And you know what? If it gets me flipping more, then I'm not gonna complain. And it's like I want to try more light blades now. I want to get it serious whenever I can because it's so hard to legality and blah blah blah. But like all of this is something that you kind of appreciate more. It's like one of those things like you learn to appreciate something else more because of something. So I appreciate my Orion more because of this, and everything else like you flip it for a long time and it's like, oh cool, this is kind of becomes your normal, and then this is lovely. I appreciate light blades more because I added blade weight. I appreciate appreciate this hobby more, and you know I appreciate Squidmore for the design. It's just beautiful. If I ever have like $1,000 US, I still might buy Surf, but Tsunami is a must get. So I have a pretty safe green, the one that you like keep indoors, never falls on the like hard ground. That's pretty authentic and flips well, and that's really what it comes down to. Another thing I forgot is the just the like improvement that I've kind of had since I've gotten this is I think I'm a little more consistent. So it's like I've been thinking more about like my fans, like how high I was fanning sometimes, because like I'm letting it graze, and I'm like, okay, I shouldn't do that because next time I'll actually get cut. Or being consistent, remembering which handle it is. So that's like the nice thing with this false edge nature of it, and I'm like, this is really good for building good habits, and then Also, like the change in weight distributions kind of made me like learn how to manipulate different weight distributions. Not everything's dependent because there's like no weights, just with the DI blade, and it's like learning how to manipulate different, having something that manipulates differently. This is still my best flipper IMO, and it's really good. I appreciate my macro more. I appreciate like everything more. I'm trying to be improve on my craft. Like all of these like cherry picker stuff, I've been working on getting them better. I've been working on my fans and like choker fans and like everything with this more. Like I'm actually practicing whenever I get to flip or thinking, right? Like this like strat that I was trying to like learn from parabolic, right? Like where you flip it up once and then like catch the handle. Like how to do that with something with a live blade, because I'm thinking, oh, I can't really start here because the blade would graze me if this thing was sharp. And it's like all these small things that you get to think about more and more, that I'm really enjoying this work. Because even though it's not cutting me, just that change in texture from like the sharp edge to like the dull edge, like a sharp edge, it's lovely. It's really lovely. I like false edges for that. And overall, I am not disappointed with this, especially for the price I paid. And it's like now I know what to do with, you know, something that's the actually sharp, or how to a Nami might. Oh, also got me thinking about stuff like weight distribution. I'll probably make a video about that when I have a bit more time. Like actually make a video about how like weight distribution affects different things, and like how maybe balance. I might not know too much about balance, but just like different like weight profiles and like going through the different motions and things like that. I might talk about that. But for the most part, I really like the DI blade. I kind of wish Bally Plus didn't stop making another one because I want to try that, see how their blade does. I mean, they still make the aluminium one, and it's good. Like, I can't even say it's good. I haven't flipped it. But like, I'd want to try like if that blade would work here. I want to get a titanium one just to see like, okay, cool. And someone might be like, at that point, buy an actual Tsunami. That's like, I'd do. I would. I used to be a Nami trainer. Like, but I'm like, if I'm buying a Nami, I might as well get a live blade. But then like, if I want to get a live blade, I need a lot more money or to move. Because I'm like, if I want to buy a car, I can't really shell out $2,000, $2 to $4,000 on Nami, and then be like significantly set back to buying cars. So it's like a whole bunch of things. But anyways, this has been T-Fec Flips, DI Nami blade. It's been good, love it. I mean, maybe you could still get blem ones from him. Shit, if I could get another blem one, I would. Just to have something that's like pristine and nice that I could just keep away. If not, this is still really good. Especially if you just want something to beat. It's not the best steel, but if you just want something that like changes your balance, I like it a lot. Whether you have like a real Nami handles or whatever, just know it's not gonna come perfect. Especially since you're getting most likely like the blem blades. But it's not gonna come perfect. You might need to sand it on your own. You might need to do a better work, but you know, that's part of it. You learn some, do some. Bye.